Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Day 3, Breakfast with Bob from Hotel West End in beautiful Nice. My name is Bob Babbitt, brought to you by Master Spas, SFuels Go Longer, HOKA Let's Fly, deboer wetsuits, Form Smart Swim Goggles, Zoot Sports, the original triathlon brand, Quintana Premium Plus Sports, and, of course, our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest from Poland, Robert Wilkowiecki.
Nice to meet you.
Nice, huh?
We're missing some musicians.
No, you were missing Poncho Man, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Or we had we just saw you with our accordion player Rainer when we were in Germany.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Nice. So how you been doing?
I was preparing pretty much.
Yes.
So yes, I was focusing on this race. Was not racing.
Really, since Roth?
Since Roth, yes, I wasn't racing. Just focusing on this, recover and prepare for this one.
So have you been training in the mountains?
Not in the mountains, but I was here in July for recon and for preparation.
Yes.
So yeah, I feel like nothing's changed really from July, and I feel more like at home right now, being here.
You feel like you're French now?
Yes. I learned a few words, so now I'm usually.
You're a native.
Yes, I'm a native.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yes.
What do you think of the course?
It's nice.
It's
nice.
It's
nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. I mean, firstly, I was kind of skeptical about the decision.
Yes.
But we got like almost a full year to adjust, to adapt to it, and right now I feel like it could be even better. We'll see. And so I did a course a few times, the whole loop, and I feel like it's gonna be more interesting race.
It'll certainly be a real bike race.
Yes, for sure.
Uphill, downhill, bike handling,
yes.
Technical,
yes.
Everything there could be.
And your bike is not gonna hurt that much because you can go up, straight the bike, yes, go out of the saddle, and so maybe even better.
Well, and it's interesting because a lot of times if you're in Kona and you can see you're starting to go backwards, you're like, okay, this is going to be bad.
Yeah,
We're here,
boring.
All of a sudden, you got a lot of climbing, and then you got the plateau, and then you got downhills. There's all different parts of this course where you could all of a sudden start feeling good.
Yeah, for sure. So it'll be interesting and definitely not boring.
No.
For the athletes as well. So I think it's a nice change.
Yes, and it's funny. Yesterday I interviewed both Rudy von Berg and Matthew from that Ironman Texas race, and that was such a classic. With the three you guys were within 21 seconds of each other.
Yeah, something like that. So after the race in Texas, some sponsors, some Rudy sponsors, they
came
contacted,
to you.
Yes, and they told me, we will give you this 12 seconds, After this race, I
you got some sponsorships.
Yes, signed with some brands like that, and
that makes a difference.
Yes, makes a difference, and I think for this course especially because they are like from here, they know stuff.
Right, and you have a new headphone sponsor.
Yeah, headphones as well because we are missing the musician, so I need to
listen
to my stuff.
You got to have your music going. I like it.
Yes.
I like that.
And so it'll be nice and sound. Everything.
So there was a point there where you're leading Ironman Texas, right?
Yeah.
And when you start to lead late in the race, you start taking ownership. This is mine.
Yes.
And then here comes Rudy back, and then Matthew's right there, and man, it got real competitive there towards the end.
Yes, I think on Sunday it will be quite the same because it's going to be maybe. I won't say the differences will be that close, but it will be massively competitive for sure.
Think?
Yeah, I think so.
The field is so deep, right?
Yes, and of course there's going to be a separation on the bikers, but I think that still it's going to be super aggressive and competitive in the end. So maybe we'll see some finishes like that as well.
Fireworks. You see yourself as part of that?
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise, I wouldn't be.
You wouldn't be here, right?
Of course.
So you come away from that Ironman Texas, did that give you a lot of confidence coming away from that race, just feeling like, hey, there's no reason I can't be at the pointy end of these races?
Yeah, for sure. But I would say that confidence comes first.
Yes.
And then you deliver results. Because if you are not confident in yourself, and then it's kind of less probable that you will do the result. So
exactly.
So I was pretty confident even before Texas, but always the results are playing the important role in your mental preparation as well. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I look at results that really impress me, obviously Texas, but in last year Ironman Germany, 7:56, 2:41 marathon. That's against the best guys. You're racing against a world-class field, and so you're not intimidated by racing against the best.
Yeah, for sure. You need to work on it beforehand, as I said. So I admire them, and especially looking forward to being a part of the last race of Jan Frodeno.
Yes.
I must admit that he was the one that I looked up to.
Was he?
Yes,
was he?
yes.
Yeah.
When I started in 2016, so he was on top. And
yes.
Yeah, right now he's kind of my rival. He's much more of a goat right now here, but
yes,
of course on the course we are rivals. But deep down I feel huge respect for this guy, and I'm just so happy for to be a part of
his last race. Right,
incredible.
That's pretty cool.
Me. Incredible for me, and maybe not only me, but a lot of guys are inspired by him. So that's a good thing that happened to triathlon. So
he really has represented the sport
yes,
and has really brought a lot of people into the sport. Plus, when you have a guy who's making the money that he's making, it shows you that it's possible in our sport.
Yeah, and not only talking about money.
No,
it's mainly talking about being a champion and being a human being.
Yeah,
also.
Yes.
As a part of being an athlete, so that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, no, he's one of the special ones, and it's been an honor. I told him when he first won Ironman that when you win Ironman, you sort of represent the sport. You become the spokesperson for the sport.
Yes.
And we chatted yesterday, and I said nobody has represented the sport as well as you have with. Dave Scott, Mark Allen, Paul Emby Frazier, Jan Frodeno, they all go in the same sentence because they've represented our sport at a high level. How are things in terms of Poland, in terms of the sport of triathlon? Is it growing?
It's growing a lot. I think that we got a good amateur side of it. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of age groupers, even champions in Kona in their categories. We got a lot of good races in Poland.
Yeah, good.
And we were just lacking some big wins in the pro field.
Right.
And I think that my last year performances, they were kind of a breakthrough in the men's professional field. And I saw that some guys that I know from Poland, they started to believe that it is possible that we are not worse. And
you can compete on a world team. And when you see what's happened in Norway, right, and you see the Norwegians working together.
I would say even Denmark.
Denmark
right now,
is deeper.
Because everyone's talking about Norway.
Right.
But it's one team.
And it's only a couple of guys.
Yes, a couple of
guys.
Where
you've got, Daniel and Magnus.
And some
there's so many others.
Younger guys
Miki.
Tackled, yes. He was in Warsaw and he said, "Oh, great race." It was a funny story.
Did you get, that was this year where you got third?
This year. He was second and I was third, and 2 seconds, one second.
Two
between, yes, it was a sprint finish.
Did he come from behind to catch you, or did
I was
you were coming
up,
yes. And he got you at the finish.
No, I almost got him at the finish, so it was a funny story because
that's very cool.
Yeah, he before the start he told me that he's looking for a close battle today as well.
Yes.
He was referring to Texas.
Yes.
And I was just smiling, but in the end it was
a closer.
Yes, I was getting closer to him.
Yes.
And then at the last turn around, which was 3K to go,
yes.
I gave him a look and I thought to myself, okay, Mickey, you wanted this? You got it. Welcome to Poland.
Welcome to Poland. You wanted a battle? I'm here to give you a battle.
And at the finish line, we were laying
on the ground.
Both
of you, too much effort.
Struggling. And I told him, Mickey, you just asked for it. And I didn't want it that close. It was funny.
I wanted 20 seconds or something, not a sprint fitted. I don't want to sprint at the end of 56 after end of a 70.3 race.
Yes, yes, yes. So
How fun is it racing in Poland, racing in Warsaw, in your home country?
I think the races are pretty good.
Yes.
And being like a home favorite and
yes.
being Polish in Poland in races is always amazing, because you got more people cheering for you, and you kind of know many people there.
Right.
And it's kind of a different feeling. So yeah, this year I wanted to like defend my title from last year, but
yes.
got third, which is still an okay result.
Especially with Mickey B in there.
Yes, yes. But always the atmosphere is super nice, and I think every athlete racing in their home country just enjoys it.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, and we've got a lot of French athletes here.
Yeah.
Who live in Nice and ride these roads every day.
Yes.
Plus, when they get off the bike with the 4-loop run, it's going to be a crescendo of sound for them. Yes. Well, for everybody. I think they'll be cheering. A lot of times when you go to Kona, you're sort of in the lava fields by yourself.
Yes.
There's no hiding here.
Of
and
course.
There's no shade
Yes.
during that run. And it's going to be hot in the afternoon.
Yes, and I think that a lot of athletes are prepared for that.
Yes.
And with French athletes, they're not that much talked about, I think, because we got
they should be,
they should be. And a part of Sam Laidlaw, who is representing France, I think. There are a lot of guys like Denis Chevrot, Arnaud Guillot, Léon Chevalier, Clément Mignon. So we're talking like really top guys, and like that can deliver results, especially in these conditions and in the mountains.
Well, and everybody here is. I mean, you're still 28.
29.
29. Okay, but all you guys are sub 30. A lot of the guys are 22, 23, 24. Back in the day, people would be doing Olympic format and then move in when they're over 30.
Yes.
When you get older and slower, you move into Ironman. But you guys are bringing all this raw speed in from a young age. What did you think about the whole ITU format, or did this make more sense for you?
Actually, I think I'm a late starter for triathlon, because I started when I was like 21.
Yes.
But I still think that being a swimmer back in the days, so I can even try ITU maybe. But I feel like Ironman is the thing, because I was coming into the sport and watching Kona mainly. So that's something which is in the back of my mind always. But I think that the triathlon itself is growing, and it's a young sport, even though it's combined with 3 disciplines that are like with people like from early stages. And we can see a lot of younger athletes coming with this thing in mind that they can be professionals. It can be,
and they can be successful, not just be professionals,
but
be successful
because
at it.
Usually, back in the days, the triathletes were mainly like swimmers, retiring and then moving into triathlon,
gotten tired of the black line, moved to the triathlon.
Right now, you can see it like in Spain, Germany.
They're starting.
They're
7 years
like,
old.
10 years old.
Are you seeing that in Poland as well?
It is. Yes,
just getting going.
They started to implement some like Polish Federation programs and sort of things. So maybe in like 5 to 8 years.
Okay.
We will see the
Well, it's sort of what happened in Norway, and what's happened in Denmark.
Yes. So it is. I think that to be competitive at the world stage, you need to put in a lot of work.
Right.
And there probably is a certain amount of work that you need to put in as a triathlete in training and everything. So it takes like probably 8 to 10 years. And when you start doing it at 15, so you can be competitive at like 23, 25.
Yeah.
When you start being 20, so you will probably be competitive at 30. So imagine if you're starting at 7.
So that's what if you look back with Alistair Brownlee and Javier Gomez, which was really that first generation that started that young.
Yes.
And then they became greats. And then, people like Jan Verdeno didn't move the long distance until 2013-14 when they were already in their 30s.
Yes, of course.
But you guys have A lot of guys have a 10-year head start to go off and try to see if they can break a lot of the records.
Yes. And Jan is like 42 right now and still going strong. So it's kind of impressive.
Oh, so impressive.
Yes.
What would it mean to you to be on the podium here to win this race?
It'll be awesome. I mean, like in the back of my mind, when I said that I want to be professional, I want to like try and go to the top.
Yes.
It was like 2021 when I really made a decision that I want to do it like on the top level. And I said with my coach and with my team that we need at least 5 to 7 years to achieve that.
Yes.
So we were like after 2 years right now and being in a world championship race and maybe not being a favorite, but even being in a mix, it's like a good step in a good direction. So being on the podium on Sunday would be like just great.
Well, and if you look at what just happened at 70.3 Worlds, besides Freddie Funk, your first and third were guys that obviously had talent and had been, Patrick Lange talked about one of the guys and said, hey, this guy's going to be great. But until they are great, you don't know.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And the level is so competitive right now, and there are not big differences between us.
That's what I love is when I look through all these.
You need to do everything good right now.
You can't have a weakness.
Yes.
Yeah. And this course will show any weakness whatsoever. If people think, okay, I get to the top of the climb and I can relax a little bit on that plateau. No. That's when the attacking starts.
Yes.
Right? Yes. That's where the battle is going to be. Whoever gets up there first is going to be hammering and everybody's going to be the race is going to be amazing.
Experience it firsthand.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yes,
it's going to be. This is one of those races that it's not like Kona where people are just sitting there.
Yes.
It's going to be so many position changes throughout the day. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Robert, have a great race on Sunday.
Thank you very much.
And if you ever need help pronouncing your name, something like that, I'm here for you.
Okay.
Wilkowiecki.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Even a thumbs up from the audience. I love it. Again, Breakfast with Bob, day 3. Hold on. We will be right back.